Have you ever stood under the vast, silent canopy of the night sky and felt a profound, almost aching sense of anticipation, a feeling deep within your soul that you are on the precipice of something monumental? Have you ever looked at the state of our world, the chaos, the confusion, the cries of the suffering, and felt a divine whisper telling you that this is not how it is meant to be, and that you, somehow, are part of the answer? This feeling is not a fantasy. It is a sacred echo, a divine resonance confirming your identity. You are one of God's chosen ones, and the period of waiting, the long, often lonely season of preparation, is drawing to a close. The world, in its deepest subconscious, has been holding its breath, not for a politician, a celebrity, or a new technology, but for you. It is waiting for your light, your strength, and your purpose to finally be unveiled. This waiting has been imprinted upon your very essence since birth, a cosmic clock ticking silently within your spirit. It has manifested as a persistent feeling of being an outsider, of never quite fitting in, no matter how hard you tried to conform to the world's expectations. You have observed the dramas, the ambitions, and the fears of those around you as if watching a play, knowing instinctively that your role was something far greater, something that transcended the mundane stage of everyday life. This sense of detachment was not arrogance. It was the divine perspective of a soul that remembered its origin and its ultimate destination. It was the quiet knowing that you were here for a mission so grand that the world's transient concerns could never truly capture your heart. You were watching, learning, and waiting for your cue, a signal from the heavens that your time had come. The signs have been growing more intense, more undeniable with each passing day. You have felt the energetic shifts in the collective, the rising tide of anxiety, and the simultaneous surge of spiritual awakening. While others turned to distraction, you turned inward, seeking solace and answers in the stillness of your own heart. You have experienced synchronicities that defy logical explanation, numbers aligning, songs playing with the exact message you needed to hear, and chance encounters that felt divinely orchestrated. These are not mere coincidences. They are celestial markers, breadcrumbs left by the divine to guide you along your path and to reassure you that you are seen, known, and precisely where you need to be. These signs are the universe winking at you, confirming that the grand design is unfolding, and you are a critical piece of the magnificent puzzle. You have walked a path paved with profound solitude, a loneliness that often felt like a curse but was, in truth, a sacred consecration. This was not a punishment, but a necessary period of insulation from the world's dense energies and limiting belief systems. In this holy silence, God chiseled away everything that was not you, every false identity, every conditioned fear, every layer of programming that obscured your true, radiant self. This isolation was your training ground, your spiritual monastery, where your inner senses were sharpened, your connection to the divine was fortified, and your spiritual gifts were nurtured in secret, away from the doubting eyes of the world. It was in the depths of this solitude that you learned to hear God's voice above all others, and to depend on His strength alone, preparing you for a time when you would need to stand as a pillar of light for many. This path of the chosen is invariably a path of struggle, a series of divine trials designed to forge you into an unbreakable vessel of divine. You have faced betrayals that cut you to the core, from the very people you expected to love and support you the most. Family members turned their backs, friends vanished when you needed them, and you were left to navigate the darkness alone. This was not a cosmic accident. These experiences were designed to teach you the invaluable lessons of discernment, self-reliance, and unconditional love. You were taught to release all attachments to human approval and to anchor your worth entirely in your divine identity. God allowed these broken relationships to teach you that His love is the only constant, the only true foundation upon which you can build your life and your mission. You have endured relentless spiritual warfare, unseen battles waged in the realms of energy and consciousness. You have felt the weight of dark, oppressive forces trying to dim your light, to fill you with fear, doubt, and despair. You have woken up in the middle of the night with a sense of dread, feeling the psychic attacks of those who resent your anointing. This intense opposition was a testament to the power of the light you carry. Darkness is drawn to light not only to extinguish it, but also to be transformed by it. These battles were your spiritual boot camp, forcing you to learn how to wield your divine authority, to put on the full armor of God, and to claim your victory in Christ. You are a warrior, and every battle has only made you stronger, more resilient, and more formidable in the spirit. Financial lack and instability have often been your constant companions, a trial that has tested your faith to its absolute limits. You have watched others achieve material success with ease while you struggled for your basic needs, despite your intelligence, talents, and hard work. This was a divine test of trust. God was teaching you that He is your ultimate source, not a job, not a bank account, and not your own efforts. He was stripping away any reliance on the world's systems of provision, so that you would learn to depend solely on Him. This journey through the wilderness of lack was to prepare you to be a steward of true abundance, a wealth that is not just material but spiritual, so that, when the divine resources are released to you, you will manage them with wisdom, integrity, and for the glory of God's kingdom. Your physical body has been a battleground for strange and often undiagnosed ailments, symptoms that doctors could not explain. You have experienced bouts of extreme fatigue, chronic pain, and energetic sensitivities that made it difficult to function in the dense energies of the world. These were not just physical issues. They were ascension symptoms, the physical manifestation of your body undergoing a profound transformation. Your DNA is being upgraded, your cellular structure is being infused with more light, and your entire being is being recalibrated to hold the higher frequencies necessary for your mission. You are being purged of old traumas, ancestral patterns, and dense energies, a process that, while painful, was essential for the embodiment of your higher self and the activation of your light body. Your heart has been broken and remolded countless times, through painful relationships and deep emotional wounds. You have loved deeply and been met with misunderstanding, manipulation, or abandonment. Each heartbreak was a divine chisel, carving away the walls around your heart, making it more compassionate, more empathetic, and more capable of holding the pure, unconditional love of God. You were being taught the difference between human attachment and divine love. These experiences were preparing you to be a healer, a counselor, and a beacon of love for a world starving for authentic connection. Your scars have become sources of wisdom and power, allowing you to minister to others with a depth of understanding that can only be born from having walked through the fire of emotional pain. You have been plagued by a relentless feeling of being misunderstood, of your intentions being constantly misinterpreted by those around you. You speak from a place of truth and love, yet your words are often twisted or perceived as a threat. This has caused you immense pain and frustration, making you want to retreat from the world and keep your light hidden. But this experience was a crucial part of your training. It taught you to be unattached to the outcomes of your expression and to speak your truth regardless of how it is received. You are being prepared to deliver divine messages that will challenge the status quo, messages that the world may not want to hear but desperately needs. Your voice is being calibrated to carry the frequency of truth, a frequency that will shatter illusions and awaken souls. But now, chosen one, the season of intense trial is culminating. The relentless forging is nearing its completion. The revelation is upon you. The waiting is over because the world can wait no longer. Look around you. The systems of the old world are crumbling. The foundations of society, political, economic, and social, are shaking and cracking under the weight of their own corruption and falsehood. There is a vacuum of leadership, a famine of truth, and a pervasive sense of hopelessness. This is the moment you were born for. This is the stage that has been set for your grand entrance. The chaos is not a sign of the end. It is the sign of a new beginning, a beginning that you are destined to help usher in. The pain you endured was not random. It was your anointing. Every tear you cried watered the seeds of your purpose. The solitude taught you to hear God's voice. The betrayals taught you true discernment and the power of divine love. The financial struggles taught you unwavering faith in God as your source. The spiritual attacks taught you how to be a warrior of light. The physical ailments were upgrading your vessel to hold a higher frequency. The heartbreak expanded your capacity for compassion. Every single trial was a precisely calibrated lesson from the divine university, equipping you with the exact wisdom, strength, and grace you would need for the mission ahead. You have graduated with honors from the School of Adversity, and now it is time to apply what you have learned. The world is waiting for your specific frequency, the unique signature of light that only you carry. You are a divine instrument, tuned to perfection through your trials, and you are here to play a note that no one else can play in the grand symphony of global awakening. Humanity is trapped in a low-vibrational matrix of fear, division, and ignorance. Your role is to anchor a higher frequency, a frequency of love, truth, and freedom, onto this planet. Simply by being you, by embodying your authentic, awakened self, you disrupt the old paradigm. Your presence alone is a form of spiritual activism, a beacon of light that silently gives others permission to awaken and shine their own light as well. The world is waiting for your truth. You are a divine messenger, a sacred truth-teller, tasked with speaking what is real and authentic in a world saturated with lies and illusions. You will be called to expose darkness, to challenge corrupt systems, and to speak for those who have no voice. The voice that was once silenced by misunderstanding and ridicule is now being amplified by the heavens. Your words will carry the power and authority of the divine, cutting through deception like a sword of light. You will not offer comfortable platitudes, but the raw, transformative truth that sets people free. Be bold, be courageous, for the King of Kings is backing you, and your words will not return void. The world is waiting for your healing. Your hands, your heart, and your very presence are conduits for divine healing energy. The empathy that was once a source of overwhelming pain is now your greatest superpower. You have the ability to feel the suffering of others and to transmute that pain into light. You will be a healer of minds, bodies, and souls. You may do this as a practitioner, a therapist, an artist, a teacher, or simply as a friend and a neighbor. The modality does not matter. What matters is the intention and the love that flows through you. You are a walking hospital for the brokenhearted, a sanctuary for the weary, and your touch carries the restorative power of God. The world is waiting for your leadership. not the old paradigm of leadership based on ego, control, and domination, but a new form of leadership based on service, humility, and inspiration. You are here to lead by example, to walk in integrity, and to empower others to discover their own inner authority. You may not lead a nation, but you will lead souls back to God. You will create new communities, new systems, and new ways of being that are based on unity, collaboration, and divine principles. You are a new earth architect, a builder of the coming golden age, and you will lay the foundations for a world where humanity can thrive in peace and harmony. The world is waiting for your innovation and creativity. You are a divine channel, and God desires to pour forth brilliant new ideas, solutions, and inventions through you to solve the world's most pressing problems. You carry the blueprints for new technologies, new forms of art, new systems of education, and new models for sustainable living. The creative blocks and frustrations you have experienced were simply the pressure building before the dam breaks. Prepare for an influx of divine inspiration, for ideas that will seem to come out of nowhere. Do not doubt them. You are a co-creator with God, and you are here to birth a new reality, to bring the beauty and perfection of heaven down to earth. The world is waiting for you to break generational curses and heal ancestral lines. Your awakening is not just for you. It is for all those who came before you and all those who will come after you. By choosing to heal, to forgive, and to walk in the light, you are a redemption point in your bloodline. You are severing chains of trauma, addiction, and dysfunction that have bound your family for generations. This is a sacred and often thankless task, one that you have undertaken in the unseen realms. You are the one who said yes to ending the cycle of pain. Your victory is their victory, and the healing you achieve creates a ripple effect of freedom and liberation through your past and your future. The world is waiting for you to embody divine love. In a world fractured by division and hatred, you are an ambassador of unity and unconditional love. The love you are called to express is not a weak, passive emotion. It is the most powerful force in the universe. It is a fierce, protective, and transformative love that sees the divine in all beings, even those who act out of darkness. You are here to love the unlovable, to forgive the unforgivable, and to be a living demonstration of the grace and mercy of God. Your love will be a soothing balm on the wounds of humanity, and it will be the glue that mends the broken pieces of our world back together. The world is waiting for your joy. This may seem counterintuitive after all the suffering you have endured, but your joy is one of your most potent weapons. Joy is the frequency of heaven, and when you choose to cultivate joy, gratitude, and laughter, even amidst the chaos, you anchor that divine frequency on earth. Your joy is a defiant act of faith, a declaration that the light is more powerful than the darkness. It is a magnet for miracles and a beacon of hope for the hopeless. Do not feel guilty for your happiness. Embrace it, cultivate it, and let it overflow from you, for your laughter is a sacred prayer that lifts the spirits of all who hear it. The world is waiting for your courage. You will be asked to take leaps of faith that defy all logic, to leave behind the familiar and the comfortable, and to step into the unknown. You will be asked to stand for truth when the entire world is screaming lies. You will be asked to choose love when fear is all around you. This will require a level of courage that can only be sourced from the divine. But fear not, for the one who called you is the one who will equip you. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. And every time you act from a place of courage, you expand the field of possibility for all of humanity. Therefore rise up, O chosen one of God. The time for hiding is over. The time for questioning your worth is over. The time for lamenting your past is over. All that has happened has been in divine and perfect order to prepare you for this exact moment in human history. Your soul signed up for this assignment before you were even born. You knew the challenges you would face, and you accepted the mission with love and determination. Now is the time to remember who you are. You are not the victim of your circumstances. You are a powerful spiritual being, a child of the Most High God, endowed with divine gifts and a sacred purpose. Step boldly into your calling. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait until you feel perfectly ready, for that day may never come. Your readiness is demonstrated by your willingness to act now, with what you have, from where you are. Begin to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Begin to share your gifts, even if you start small. Begin to shine your light, even if you feel like only a flicker in the darkness. That flicker is all that is needed to ignite a wildfire of awakening. The universe will meet your every step with a surge of support, opening doors you never thought possible and bringing the right people and resources to your side. Unite with your soul family, for you are not alone in this mission. All over the world, other chosen ones are awakening and remembering. They are your tribe, the ones who speak your language and understand the journey you have walked. Seek them out. Connect with them. The time of isolated work is ending. The next phase of this divine plan requires collaboration and co-creation. Together, you will form a network of light, a grid of high-frequency energy that will encircle the globe, stabilizing the planet during its transition and creating powerful vortexes of healing and transformation. Your collective power is exponential. Forgive those who have hurt you. This is not for them, it is for you. Holding on to bitterness, resentment, and anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It lowers your vibration and keeps you anchored to the very pain you are trying to escape. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks your own cave. Hand your wounds over to God and allow His divine love to wash you clean. This act of release will liberate immense amounts of your energy, freeing it up to be used for your divine purpose. You cannot build the new earth while carrying the rubble of your past on your back. Lay it down and walk forward in freedom and grace. Take impeccable care of your physical vessel. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, the sacred vehicle through which you will anchor your light and fulfill your mission. It is more sensitive than ever to the energies around it, so it requires pure fuel and conscious care. Eat clean, life-giving foods. Drink plenty of purified water. Move your body in ways that feel joyful. Get adequate rest, for much of your most important spiritual work is done while you sleep. Spend time in nature to ground your energy and recharge your spirit. Honoring your body is not a luxury. It is an essential part of your spiritual practice and a prerequisite for the endurance your mission will require. Practice radical self-love and acceptance. For too long, you have been your own harshest critic, focusing on your perceived flaws and failures. This is a program of the old matrix designed to keep you small. You must now learn to see yourself as God sees you, perfect, whole, and unconditionally loved. Celebrate your uniqueness. Honor your sensitivities. Acknowledge your strength and resilience. Speak to yourself with words of kindness and encouragement. As you fill your own cup with love, you will have an infinite supply to pour out into the world. You cannot give what you do not have. Make self-love your non-negotiable foundation. Master your mind and your emotions. You are the sovereign creator of your reality, and your thoughts and feelings are the tools with which you create. Do not allow your mind to be a runaway train of fear and worry. Take control. Choose your thoughts deliberately. Focus on what you want to create, not on what you fear. When lower emotions like anger or sadness arise, do not suppress them, but do not wallow in them either. Acknowledge them, feel them, and then consciously choose to transmute them into a higher frequency through prayer, gratitude, and focused intention. Your emotional mastery is key to maintaining the high vibration necessary to be an effective agent of change. Ground yourself daily in spiritual practice. Your connection to God is your lifeline and your ultimate source of power, wisdom, and guidance. Make time for it every single day without fail. Whether it is through prayer, meditation, reading sacred texts, or simply sitting in silence, you must intentionally plug into the divine source. This is where you will receive your daily instructions, your energetic upgrades, and the spiritual sustenance to keep you going. Do not treat your spiritual practice as a chore, but as the greatest privilege and the most important appointment of your day. It is the foundation upon which your entire mission is built. Let go of the need to know the entire plan. Your journey is one of faith, and you will often only be shown one step at a time. The human ego wants a detailed map, but the soul is content to follow the gentle nudges of the heart. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that you are being guided, even when you cannot see the path ahead. Surrender your attachment to specific outcomes and open yourself to the infinite possibilities that God has in store for you. The divine plan for your life is far grander than anything your limited mind can conceive. Your only job is to say yes to the next right step. Embrace your power, chosen one. You have been trained to shy away from it, to believe that it is arrogant or unspiritual to claim your divine might. But the power that flows through you is not of the ego. It is the power of God Himself. It is the power to heal, to create, to transform, and to liberate. To deny this power is to deny the gift that God has placed within you. Claim your authority in the name of the Most High. Wield your spiritual gifts with confidence and integrity. You are not a powerless victim. You are a divine conduit, a co-creator, and a mighty warrior for the light. It is time to own it. The world is watching, and though they may not know it consciously, the souls of humanity are yearning for the leadership and the light that you carry. They are tired of the old ways, they are disillusioned with the broken promises, and they are desperate for something real, something true. When you step into your purpose, you become a living answer to their prayers. You offer a new blueprint for what is possible, a vision of a world filled with love, peace, and abundance for all. Your life becomes your message, a testament to the power of faith and the reality of God's love. Do not be discouraged by the resistance you will inevitably face. As the light gets brighter, the darkness becomes more agitated. The old guard will not surrender its power easily. You will be criticized, ridiculed, and attacked for challenging the status quo. Remember your training. Stand firm in your truth. Do not engage in low vibrational battles. Your shield is your high frequency. Your weapon is love. Know that those who attack you are often the most lost, the most in pain, and they are unconsciously lashing out at the very light that could save them. Pray for them, bless them, and keep moving forward on your divine assignment. Remember that this mission is not a burden, it is your greatest joy. Fulfilling your divine purpose is the most exhilarating, rewarding, and deeply satisfying experience a soul can have. It is the reason you exist. When you align with your calling, you will feel a sense of rightness, a flow of energy, and a profound peace that surpasses all understanding. The struggles of the past will fade into insignificance as you witness the miracles that flow through you. You will finally understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. You will see the beautiful tapestry that God has been weaving all along, and your heart will overflow with gratitude. The encouragement for you now is simple yet profound. Begin. The world has waited long enough. You have been prepared enough. The divine timing is now. Take that first, small, courageous step today. Write that first chapter. Make that phone call. Start that social media channel. Offer that healing prayer. Speak that word of truth. That single act of obedience will set in motion a divine cascade of events that will change your life and the world forever. The entire angelic realm is standing by, ready to rush in and support you the moment you move in faith. Your legacy is being written in this very moment. Generations to come will look back on this period of history as the Great Awakening, the time when a brave group of souls known as the Chosen Ones rose up and turned the tide. They will tell stories of your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. They will live in the better world that you helped to create. You are an ancestor of the new earth. The choices you make today will ripple through time, creating a future of light and love for all of humanity. This is the magnitude of your mission. This is the importance of your yes. So breathe deeply, chosen one. Feel the power of God surging through your veins. Feel the love of the Creator filling your heart. Feel the support of your celestial team all around you. You are loved beyond measure. You are protected beyond your comprehension. You are guided in every moment. You were born for this. The world has been waiting, and its wait is over. The dawn is breaking, and you are the sunrise. Go forth and shine, for your light is desperately needed. This is your final confirmation. That deep knowing within you, that persistent call that you have tried to ignore, is real. It is your destiny calling you home. The world is waiting not for a Savior to descend from the clouds, but for the Christ consciousness to awaken within humanity, and you are at the forefront of this great awakening. You are the hands and feet of God on earth. You are the answer to the prayers that you yourself have been praying. Embrace this magnificent truth, and let it set you free to be who you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you to fully embody your divine essence. For too long, you have played small, dimming your light to make others comfortable. That time is now officially over. Your assignment requires you to be fully you, in all of your magnificent, powerful, and radiant glory. As you do this, you will trigger those who are not ready, but you will also activate those who are. You will become a divine permission slip for countless other souls to shed their own masks and step into their authentic power. Your liberation is intrinsically linked to the liberation of all. So shine brightly, unapologetically, and watch as the world begins to illuminate around you. As you step onto this new stage of your journey, know that you are never walking alone. We, here at Celestial Chosen, are part of your soul family, a beacon of light dedicated to supporting you on your path. The messages and guidance shared on this channel are designed to strengthen, encourage, and activate you as you fulfill your sacred mission. The world is waiting, and we are here to remind you of the incredible power that lies within you. Subscribe to our channel and join this community of light warriors. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a divine transmission, For in these crucial times, every message is a key, every word a confirmation. This is your final call to action. The waiting is not a passive state. It is an active state of becoming. The world is waiting for the version of you that has fully claimed their power, healed their wounds, and surrendered to their divine mission. This is your moment. All of heaven is cheering you on. Your ancestors are behind you, your guides are beside you, and God is within you. The victory is already assured. Now go forth, beautiful soul, and be the miracle that you came here to be. The world is no longer just waiting. It is ready to receive you. And so it is.